Experian Automotive reports that more of us are leasing cars. Many people do it because they can't afford to buy the car they want. Those monthly payments on a lease can be a little bit lower. But the Fox 5i team's Dana Fowle says when you return the car, there can be some fees on there that really do add up here.
Yeah, let's talk about price tags here when you return the car. A vehicle lease will cost, on average, about $1,800 in turn-in fees. Now, this can happen for a whole lot of reasons, like racking up too many miles. Even turning it in a little early can mean a penalty. And certainly the condition of the car matters. So here are some repairs you can make before you turn it back in. Fancy cars. Ordinary ones, we lease them all depending on our budget, but nobody wants to pay penalties when we return them. Take scraped hubcaps. We've all done that parallel parking, but if you return your car to the dealer without fixing them, well, the dealer can charge you for it a lot.
A client had an Audi A7 and they had curbed a couple of the wheels, and when they went to return the vehicle, they were charged for the replacement of the wheels, which were, I believe, $1,100 each.
Mark Jorsling works at Tent World in Chamblee, and he said had the leaseholder done it before he turned the car in, it would have been a real money saver. How could you have cut that price?
Probably worst case, it would have probably cost maybe $300 per wheel.
That's a $3,200 savings. I can't tell you how many times I've come out from the grocery store with a little bit of a ding in my door. I can't help that. What do I do?
That's a common occurrence.
Dee Patel owns Chamblee's Tent World, and he says to apply a protective clear coating on the front of the vehicle as soon as you get into that lease. Again, it's a turn-in money saver.
It's pretty much everything from the doors up to the bumper.
So this protects from the rocks on the highway.
Chips, debris, any kind of scratches.
Okay. And you can simply remove it, he says, at the end of the lease. Also, to save yourself some cash, you might have to remove the film from your tinted windows.
If it's within the legal boundaries, which is 32% in Georgia, the dealer won't mind. Sometimes the dealer would want you to take it off if it's not legal film.
And finally, it sounds like a given, but apparently it's not to everybody. Give that vehicle a deep cleaning, because a dealer will really ding you if you have them do it.
It's a hand wash on the exterior, wax, buff, polish, and sealant. That also includes shampooing the carpets, cleaning all the dash pieces, cleaning all the leather.
Now also, if you put in your own upgraded car stereo system, a lot of people do, don't forget to take it back out, providing you're not going to damage the car, because you can also use that in another leased automobile. And those dents in the door, they can actually go on the other side and gently push those out for you.
Not a deal breaker
there.
The
dealer would maybe repaint that whole door.
Okay, so something to keep in mind there. What the other side of this, though, is you can be charged fees for things that seem pretty unfair.
Yeah, you're still part of the negotiating process here. And if you think it's unfair, you should push back. You should contest it politely.
I got to tell you, from watching that and from what you've told me, I don't think I keep my car neat enough to be able to have a leased car.
I don't.
I mean, it's just like
dogs, kids, coffee, and I'm just not that neat in a car. Yeah. I mean, it's just not where I'm neat. And it's not for me, but you know, there's some people who do keep a nice, clean car and they like it.
Yeah, all right.
As you said, we like a paid-off car.
That's the best kind of car to be, the paid-off kind, but it's worth doing your research, though, just to see if
that's
it's a
your
good
thing,
option.
do some research.
Sure. All right, Dana, thanks for that.